Hi, this is Kirubhakar for Showsha. With us, we have director of the greatest of all time, GOAT, Vijay's upcoming film. Hi, sir.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
How is it like talking to a lot of people about the same thing and answering the same questions?
No, it's like I think it's the modulation and the way I sit and the positions changing, and because we do it in the same place as well.
Right.
So it's a little tough. I have to say the same thing again in a different tonality and different feel, but it has to feel fresh for the audience. They must have seen all the YouTube channel interviews as well at the same time. It's fun because we need to get to all the people around. Whoever watches news channels, they have to get to know about the film as well.
Exactly the same problem with us to ask something different, but
the same question in a different manner.
Exactly. So one thing that we think about when we think of Venkat Prabhu or Venkat Prabhu's film is fun, and it's been from Chennai 28. It's been the same case, but has filmmaking still fun for you, or with the anticipation and the pan India movement, has it become a bit tough?
It's always fun for me. I mean, I make sure that I have fun when I'm making the film, and probably the genre of the film could be like different from here and there, and but the process is all the same for me. So, but now when we're trying to cater to audiences all over across India, and so we wanted to, we have to take a story which is like very universal.
Right.
It is not just for the Tamil audience. It is for all over India. They should connect to the film and enjoy. Right. So that kind of a pressure is there when you do a big film.
Right.
But to an extent only. But when I came up with this idea itself, it looked a little how do I put it? A universal, an international concept, or espionage thriller kind of a thing, where we're used to watch those kind of films. So I thought this would be easily acceptable by audience across India, is what I thought. Then while we're working, when it is a pan-India film, as you call it, sorry, the action set pieces and stuffs like that, the grandeur of the film becomes, we have to make it even bigger than the canvas has to be. So that's why we went and shot a chase in Russia. We went and shot in Thailand, Tunisia. So it has to look the way it should. So to connect to the people. So that kind of things we need to put that in production when we're trying to cater to bigger audience and wider audience.
And with Venkat Prabhu films, there are a lot of inside jokes. Like, we get it. Like, we all get it.
It's there in this.
Yeah. So how do you make it work when you are taking the film to?
No, some jokes will only be enjoyed by Tamil audience.
Yeah, even in the trailer there is a change with Telugu. There is a
because Marudhamalai Mamaniye song is like from Gilli, the previous Vijay sir film, that was done like 18-20 years back. So that nostalgic thing I wanted to because for that Telugu audience or Hindi audience will not connect to that because they haven't seen Gilli.
Right.
So I thought the Mission Impossible ending would connect to them better.
So is it becoming, these aspects of things are becoming tough, while making films, you have to consider all of this?
Yeah, it's always there, no? It's always, we need to connect to whoever we're trying to connect,
Right.
So this was just an edit change, that's all. I mean, it was not a major, how do I do it? Just how it is, this will not, people not, they can use that part, that's all we did. Nothing major happened. So, because in the film, the Marudhamalai Mamaniye is there in all languages. But in the trailer, I didn't want to reveal. That's right.
All. And talking about the title of the film, Greatest of All Time. So there is a Jet Li's film called The One. It's an old film.
Yeah.
He goes to every timeline and
to kill himself. Yeah.
So when I heard the thing and when there were a lot of rumors about this film being a
science fiction, time travel.
I was like, okay, he's greatest of all time. Maybe all time.
So he goes to all the timelines and kill himself and becomes the one and only.
Exactly.
Nice line, I think we should do that in the future. No, because I didn't want to do a sci-fi to start with. I mean, this film has a very small element of it, but it is It is not a sci-fi film. I don't know how it, it became, people assumed that it was a sci-fi, probably from the posters. I don't know, but because I think when we went to the US, when we scanned the Vijay sir, it was like a futuristic technology. So I think I said, welcome to the future, and I put that picture. So they all assumed, I think, that this is a futuristic sci-fi film. But it is not. It is because I told in the trailer, it is a espionage thriller, action thriller is what the movie's genre is. But it has a little elements here and there.
And also you came from Manad, just...
see, back-to-back sci-fi, if I do, people will be thinking, this is a sci-fi. Yeah, it will be very, predictable, So I didn't want that to happen as well. So it is a pure greatest of all time. Is the Gandhi, the character, is the greatest of all time in whatever he does.
Okay.
So that's the title it came, and it actually worked for Vijay sir as well. And that's how the title came. Greatest of all time is a Venkat Prabhu hero, and why you'll know in the film.
Right. And working with Vijay sir, so he's basically a taciturn person, like he doesn't talk much. So are you left guessing, like what he's thinking about this?
I talk a lot to him.
Okay.
So I'll make sure that he talks to me. I keep on talking. I talk a lot to everybody, and so that's how I try to get. But he's very open to me. He always talks about the scene, the character, and so it's always we discuss a lot about the scene that time, it's just always there. It's always there. He's very quiet in the set, he makes sure that he'll watch the other actors perform and stuff like that. If they do something, how do I improvise it and does. So that kind of thought process is what is in his head all the time, most of the time. So it was easy for me to work and get the work done as well. First I was a little scared, to start with. I thought, how do I go and ask for one more, and how do I? But he made it very easy for me. And if I say, like, he himself, he watches after the shot. He watches me. I only came to know about this from my 80s. He watches, and if my face is a little, if I'm smiling, he'll say he'll be okay. If I'm thinking or something like that, he'll be like, Venkate, one more. And I say, okay then, already passed. One more. So that's how that's the way of, we just talk in our eyes, I think. It's like boyfriend, girlfriend kind of a thing, the chemistry worked very well. That sync worked very well. I kind of knew what he wanted and how he wanted to be presented in that scene. And he knew what I wanted, how I'm going to stage it, and what I'm expecting out of the scene and stuff. So the chemistry worked very well between us, and I'm so happy for it. You'll see it in the output.
Right. And one trend-setting film that happened was Mankatha, because it had a hero who was an anti-hero basically. So it kind of opened to a gateway. Now every hero is kind of has a grey shade. But do you think in this political, like when everybody is expected to be really politically correct, can you like make Mankatha again now?
Yeah. I think you'll see GOAT, no? Watch GOAT. Right. I think you'll be in for a surprise.
Right, okay.
You'll know, I cannot say more. Watch GOAT, you'll know.
Right. Is there any like kind of similar treat that we are waiting for?
Yes, very, very a big treat is awaiting.
Right.
So you watch. I'm not able to. I'm 3 more days only. Let me control for 3 days. Then after release, we'll talk more about the film.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.